What?
Uh, what didn't you end up saying?
Yes.
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
That way it's saved forever. Garbage gameplays.
Yeah, and it has an image of, I think, Woody?
Yeah, it's just like heavily edited Woody. Yeah. Yes, yes it is.
Yep. I'm already watching.
Not the entire
Uh,
time.
not the entire time. I think it a little bit ago, but...
I started it as soon as I said I'm about to start my stream.
Yep. Alright. So, Chase, go ahead. Yeah, you're gonna have to deal with the echo, unless you can find a way to mute the actual stream while hearing us. I can't do that on the PlayStation.
I do not hear an echo because I do not have my own stream pulled up.
Yeah, you get lucky on that. I can't do both. I can't turn down the volume of the actual stream. So, Chase,
Yeah.
I want to test you. Oh, okay, Caleb, you can't hear your voice. Can you go into party settings through your app? No, it's, you hear it through one of our mics. There's a setting that you have to turn on that says allow voice to be heard. No one could hear it through your actual mic, so you'll have to turn that setting on in party settings. You could open the party screen, right, where you could see our 3 names in the party. Okay, when you have it open, what does it show you? Like, does it show, like, us 3 with our names, what game we're playing, and username and all that? Okay. Chase, yeah, go towards the objective for now.
I'm waiting for our local expert on Neir.
A local expert?
Yes. That's what I'm choosing to call him.
Fair. I was like, what? I was like, who? What? Caleb is why. Okay. No. At least not for now. Chase, at least while you're waiting, you could go and grab the one weapon from the start.
I think we've earned a breather. Say 2B?
Oh yeah.
I was hoping we could talk about our next move. I'm worried about the damage we took in that last battle with the machines. Maybe we should return to the resistance camp to resupply and conduct maintenance?
You give me
No,
5
we should
fucking
keep
minutes,
fighting.
9S.
Roger that. Just try not to overdo it, okay?
Well, if you can't be heard, we have to announce that you can't be heard.
Yeah, that's like, there should be a open party screen. There should be an option to just open the party.
2B, 9S. We've lost contact with several Yorha units that were on their way to the surface. Their black boxes are online, so we presume they're still alive. We've tracked the location of their signals, so I need all Yorha units on the surface to head over and investigate. End transmission.
I heard something about that back at the resistance.
Select the one you're in.
Target location confirmed. I'm worried about the other androids. We should probably check this out as soon as possible.
Alert. Access point communications jammed.
there an option that says party settings?
Get fucked.
We're still here.
Yeah, we're still here.
Don't forget to collect the gears, Chase. The gears. But when you're in that screen, once it refreshes, does it give you, like, party settings, does it say? Yeah, you're just gonna have to find however you got back to the party room again. I don't know how you do that on your way of doing it, but... So yeah, Chase for now, go back to kind of the spawn zone area.
That's what I'm trying to find.
I mean, you could have gone to the resistance camp and instantly went there from there, but...
Don't abuse animals. Ow.
I support doing that in
Fucking
games.
dick.
Why are you trying to fight the moose? 33. Hello, Knight 7. 33 what? The last thing he did, like last, yeah, he just fought the desert thing. He literally he's in the spot right in between that. So I'm just trying to get him to go back to the factory to get his weapon. That is not the factory that way. I mean, it is. Never mind. Ignore me. I'm 50 seconds delayed.
I'm not as dumb as I seem. Tally boy.
You looked dumb before the 15 seconds. And then, yeah, it's to the right of this area.
I see it.
I assume.
I see it with
yeah,
my eyes.
And it's like, I don't know. I hate the fact that the streams are slightly behind. You could hear yourself now. You saw party settings and allow voice to be shared? Okay, when you open it, there'll be an option that says always, and then select yes. That way you never have to go through that process again.
I don't like how far away the swords are from 2B's back.
Click in the left stick again, see if that fixes it.
Oh, it's a light.
Yeah, and do you see how the robot moved behind you?
Yes.
That's actually, again, the left stick, that's a reason. Did you see how far away he got? If you click
bro,
in
that's
the...
a light.
Yeah, but when you click in the left, it does the light, and then it also moves him towards you. That's part of the reason, and then in battle, sometimes he'll move all the way to, like, the left, and it'll change the angles, but then you click in that stick, and then it should be good. Yeah, kind of. He could kind of hear you.
Obliterated.
Speak. Caleb.
Gold.
Oop.
Oh. Oh. He dead.
Yes, he is. Okay. So, oops. Oh well, we can continue on from here. So, you just gotta go up the stairs, yeah. You'll end up finding, you know how you jumped off the edge in the one?
Is this it?
Yeah,
Hey!
yeah, it's like the red dot. What in the world? Did you just see the... Did you just see your chat?
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
I mean, okay, so Night 7 is Caleb. Yeah, we kind of crashed. That's not a good thing.
Yeah. Dave, I don't know what to say about that. I don't mind the entire leaving the husband thing, but the kids, that's kind of an issue in my eyes.
Who in the world is Dave Barnos?
Some trans person. It's a trans person.
Caleb, we are just as openly confused as you are.
I don't know why. I don't know why he came here to say that.
I mean, if he wants to say it, he can. I'm just confused.
A random stream of Neir Automata. Yes, but having kids gives you the responsibility of child. Which, after a point, kids kind of come first.
I'm just confused on what's happening. I'm not even mad by it, I'm just confused.
Oh, I'm fully confused, but I appreciate Dave coming here. I'm a bit confused as to why he chose to come here and say that, but it is what it is.
Why do you have 4 people watching?
Because Neir is awesome.
You got, like, literally me watching the once, and now you have this happening. Ignore me. This is so
Talon, you're a horrible human being.
Yes, I am. Yeah, Neir is definitely
Transphobic.
good.
This isn't transphobic behavior. This is behavior of, you should not have left your kids. They need a second adult figure, otherwise they turn out like me. I have not left my room in 3 months.
Like, yeah, no, trust me, the trans part is literally not even in my brain. Like, that's your choice. I ain't gonna stop you. It's just, I'm messing with y'all. I'm terrible at this kind of stuff. There's no other...
Just a
There's
bad
no other
person.
equipment here. Oh yeah, for sure. There's no other equipment here, by the way, Chase, so you don't have to go back to the start, but if you went the brag to the start, like I did,
Oh,
you
I
could
just
go
want the
ahead.
XP.
That's kind of how I did it. I was like, yeah, XP is worth it, but... How's the kid? It's Dave. This is... I feel like I might have ran them away, but I haven't, because there's still 4 people watching, which means Dave is still here.
Unless Dave left and somebody else joined at the exact same time.
Yeah, probably, but it never hit 5, so... You know, unless it was in that exact transfer.
That's not exactly how that works, Dave. There is a gray area in between.
I feel like... I hope that this is trolling. I'm sorry, Dave, but I hope this is trolling.
For the sake of potential children, I also hope this is trolling. But good for you, Dave, but kids are not something that should be just left behind because you feel it necessary.
Yeah, like... I will openly admit that. Like, I'm not anti-LGBTQ. You know, half of my friends are that. I might even be, for all I know.
I mean,
It's
I'm dating a man.
I'm dating a man. Like, that's how you said that was beautiful. But
It
yes.
is.
I mean, I wouldn't agree to that. The only reason I say that is having one figure in your life and not the other is not exactly a great thing. You only learn one side of the equation and not the other, kind of
Can't
deal.
confirm. My dad ran away before I was born, and again, I haven't left my room in 3 months because I've been playing video games
Except for to go to the bathroom, hopefully.
and get food. Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how have you not died? But, like, that part doesn't bother me. Again, the not, like, now a man part, again, and that does not bother me in the slightest. Like,
No, that doesn't bother me either. It's just the leaving kids behind. That part bit of irks me because of my own experiences with it.
I haven't had personal experience with it. I've just had experience with a guy who's had experience with it, and it's never really ended well.
You met me. That is
Yeah.
your experience with it.
Exactly. And as you notice, there is that bridge. You ended up missing it, but you can open that bridge again from the other side now. At some point, like
How do
I was
I get
able
to
to
the
figure
other
it out.
side?
See, I think you just went the wrong path. It's back the way you came, so I wouldn't go there yet.
I'm thinking Dave left because of our transphobic behavior.
I mean, it's on stream. Nothing that I said was
I
against
support transsexual people. Of course, not one specifically because he's a bastard, but I digress.
Oh, hey Dave, you're still here. Hi. I just, yeah, it's not. I mean, it's not shame. I mean, it is
I'm
shaming
not-
you in a way, but not shaming you for the trans portion of it all.
Oh no, I'm not shaming you for being trans at all. I'm shaming you for leaving your kids.
Can you hear me, Chase?
Oh, I
What?
can hear you now. Hello.
Hey,
I heard you
Caleb, what's
briefly,
that?
Caleb.
Can you hear me?
So what was the
still?
issue? Yeah,
It was
kind of cutting out
It
a
was a
little bit.
pain. Am I on stream?
Yeah, as far as I can tell.
Testing.
Yep, you're on stream. I heard you secondarily through. You're good. But, like, somebody sent a clip that I think applies to this situation, Dave. It was a clip, they sent it to a couple of us, the people in this chat, in this video, actually. Okay, I'll explain the clip later. But I wouldn't say it makes you a bad person that you don't miss the kids, to be honest. There's a lot of parents that by the end of it don't actually like being parents, but they kind of... It's a commitment. Once you have kids, it should be a commitment, not just a suggestion for life. And I know you need to worry about yourself to a degree, but worrying about yourself to a point where you don't even care that the kids just lost their mother figure...
Secondary
That's
father.
an issue. I say mother figure just because at the time. The leaving was when the transition happened, from what I'm understanding here. It's just, in their eyes, it would have been a mother figure because they don't know, you know, that, unless you openly talked about it. But, I know you might want your life to be that way, but... And so I'm not shaming you for the portion of going
Still have
trans.
children.
It's really the kids more than anything that comes down to it. Whoever you were married to, sucks for them. Okay, this is not my favorite portion of it, but again, that part, that's fine. If you didn't have kids and that's not your life, that's fine. But then you have kids and you take one away from the parental figures. just because of the selfishness of this is how you want your life to be, then that was... You destroyed the commitment that you should have made when you had the kids.
Yeah, that is a bond that nobody else can make.
Yeah. I didn't mean to get preachy this early in the morning, or late at night, or depending how you look at it, but...
It's one of the two.
I actually fully disagree with that.
It's morning.
Yeah, it is your choice, yes, and you need to care about yourself, but fucking over everyone else in the process, that doesn't just make you an person, that makes you a terrible person. A terrible person only thinks about themselves and only themselves. That's why we have the term narcissistic for narcissism. I've had my problems with it in the past, and I realized it makes me an absolute asshole at times, which is why I try to fight against doing it. But to do it what you're doing it completely to a point where you're not even saying, hey, these kids maybe have feelings and emotions too and need to be raised by someone. I don't care if that's a man, if that's a woman, or a fucking hippopotamus for all I care. As long as they're raised by somebody, that's better than not being raised by someone. But at the same time, when they had to start, and then you take one away just from your own selfish wants and desires, I'm sorry, that's when I classify you as a terrible person.
Unless they were like little babies and won't remember you anyway. They'll still be missing that connection, but at least you don't have to worry about them fucking... I don't know the wording.
It's still not great if you left and they were little and they won't remember it. It still sucks that they won't have them in their life, but they won't have to deal with the actual genuine sadness that comes along with losing that parent. It's just the sadness of not having that secondary parent, but they'll be more used to it, rather than kids that remember you being in their life and then you leaving, and especially if you didn't explain the reason to them and you just left them.
I will tell you that no matter what, they will blame themselves at some point about your leaving. That is an experience that everybody with one parent has.
It's also shared by divorced kids as well.
Yeah.
And that's fine that you disagree with it. I'm not going to try to, be like, go back to them. It's... Your choice is your choice, and you've made it. So... You can't really go back on it.
I appreciate that, Dave.
Yeah, it's like you can't go back on the choices you've made, and at this point it's... I can't be mad. I try not to really stay mad at too much. I used to. Oh boy, I used to be an absolute bastard.
I'm just kind of shoving words out of my ass through my own experiences.
I'm doing it from a kind of outside experience, looking in, but also
looking in at me.
Yeah, knowing you very well, and I know mine was, I dealt with divorced family, not so much not having a parent in my life, but still, that feeling of, the abandonment feeling is still there, because I lived with one parent and not the other, so I only really got one side of the equation versus the other, so I only learned some emotional things and not others. So, I learned a decent amount of empathy from my father, which you would usually think would be the mother. My mother was not really empathetic, let me tell you that much.
She gave him asshole money.
Yeah.
It sounds like a joke, but that's accurate.
Yeah, she was not the best figure in that. But...
I think Caleb died again.
I was able to see from a divorced perspective, which is why, of course, not everything I feel or experience is the same as Chase over here, how he's dealt with one parent existing and not the other in his life. It's a very different concept, but ultimately fairly similar in how it makes a person respond.
The stream got really deep really quickly.
Yeah. I'm confused at how it got deep.
I'm trying to see if I'm actually being heard, but yeah, hard.
You're kind of 50-50. I could hear you through the stream and not
Look,
at
when I
points.
look at the stream, I don't speak.
I get it. Trust me, I understand sleep, so honestly, hopefully you have a good night. I could see why you're scared to think about that. I can't say any of us could disagree. We all kind of live our own personal false lives, I think, and and ultimately most people want to focus on their own happiness, and it's hard to not focus on your own happiness more than anyone else's. Take that from a narcissist. I focus more on myself more than anyone else on this planet, annoyingly, and it's a pain in the ass to
Well, if
break
it
out
means
of.
anything from a random dude who plays video games, I hope you have a good night, Dave, and I hope you have a good life.
I can agree. Now on a Near Automata note,
Good night.
that blue door, you could go through it, and that's how you open the one thing. The one path to the front that I was just opening just for future.
I cannot look at the stream and be on this at the same time, so I'm gonna steal my brother's phone.
It was his loss.
You as well, Dave. And I attempt to be smart, but that doesn't mean it always happens.
Oh no, 9 times out of 10 you're dumb as shit.
That's the truth. I just have my occasional moments.
I have the fucking swords in the wrong order and it aggravates me.
Yeah. So wait, do you use weapon set 1 or 2?
I plan to use both.